mistake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on
the veteran Chris Boswell, ready to get things going. And off we go from the Steel City. And no return here. This is a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be stopped out at the line to begin this ball game.
Like this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This one into the hands of Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Now Howard on 1st down to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 9. From the gun, it's Howard. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man, he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're going on 4th down. Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on 4th down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch. And that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
And he'll get about 6 there. Setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. That is going to be all in. He's got it. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Here's Walker. And they'll have it. Across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down. They'll go play action with Darnold. On the run to the right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's taken in by Horton.
Darnold's pass complete to Torrey Horton. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I'd say we're elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
4. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to the Steel City after this. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. To throw is Howard. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Howard back to the air one more time. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing again. Howard. To the outside. Complete. It's Wilson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Johnson. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to go play action with Howard. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 3rd down is Howard. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
They'll throw for it with Howard. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Throw again, it's Howard. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Steelers. On to the extra point is Boswell. The kick is good. And the Steelers move out on top, 14-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. This is Walker. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and it's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. In motion is Barner. Trying to run it with Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. Gets a fresh set of downs. And now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Kupp in motion. Darnold to throw on 2nd down. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Benton on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down. At the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Slay.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's Howard. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Howard to throw again. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the 1st half clock.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Howard. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. And even 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Metcalf left side, he's got it. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Howard. He's got his man. It's Smith. Big strides. Look at him go. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. They'll run with Johnson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, it's Howard. For the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. To the end zone, it's intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Loves.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He'll push ahead to the 21. Juan Thornhill up from his secondary spot to make the play. It is 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll be forced out right. Now he'll run it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Seattle.
First down, Seattle.
Now, Darnold. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He was looking for Kenneth Walker out of the backfield. And that will lead to a second down. Darnold to throw again. Moving to his left. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The name of the game in the league is to score points. And there's a lot of different ways to do it. You can run it, you can throw it, you can do it in big chunks, you can do it in sustained drives. There's a lot of ways to operate as an offense, but right now, if they don't find a way to start scoring some points, there's just not a lot of paths to victory in the NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal. This from 34 yards. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. He'll work forward for a couple. Josh Jones brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 31, here is second and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go again with Johnson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Flags come in. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. Now it is 1st and goal.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. 60, 60. Crunch. Crunch. Panther. Hey, smash. 19 Lions. 70 range. 70 range. Street. Street.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready? Let's get a pick right here. Let's get a pick. Check. Cougar 19. 18. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throw it is Howard. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Now, Howard. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 29, here's 2nd down and a yard. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. He's inside the 40. Kenneth Walker. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
Again, here's Johnson. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Second and 11. To the air. Howard. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They pick up 17 through the air. That's a Steeler first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're going to run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tyrese Knight on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
19.
Here's Howard. There's that man again. Another catch. And they whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
The throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And he's going to pick up the first down. Tackle made right at the 20-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 11.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Darnold to throw on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Darnold now on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are all holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down. The throw again is Darnold. That's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Not only did they convert on fourth down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25. Here's Darnold again. This one broken up. And it's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think like They know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And that is incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. Threw him up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead. You're in the fourth quarter. And they're able to pop off a big run.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd.
You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
3rd and 9.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout.
I'm a direction to write about. Did too much, not make the type I'm out. But I'm one away from that back around. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'm a step on my brothers, I hike them down.
The offense not coming off the field. And here's 4th down. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top. going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Check smash. Check smash. Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19. Come 19. Come 19.
He'll throw for it with Howard. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
But it brings up 4th down.
They'll send the man in motion left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their